In this video, we'll be discussing you guys about the weather pattern change, where severe below average temperatures expected, as well as some snow for much of the United States. Welcome everybody, my name is Shuman, and in today's video, we're starting with guys at the National Weather Service website. As you can see, we're seeing some winter storm warnings, which is the pink, for Oklahoma, southwest Oklahoma. They already picked up a lot of snow, and they're continuing to pick up some snow. That will be forecast to develop in the next few days, as much as 4 to 6, maybe even more than 6 inches of snow, which is crazy to think about for Oklahoma. You can see there's some winter weather advisories all the way from Oklahoma City, including here for Kansas City, Kansas, and Missouri. You can see 2 to 3 inches widespread, 1 to 2 inches of snow for much northern Missouri. Northern Missouri could pick up a lot of snow as well. But I'm going to be talking to you guys here a lot about the Chicago area, because they might get some intense lake effect snow. I won't be surprised if some places could pick up as much as 6+ inches of snow. Right now they're saying 3 to 5 anywhere in the city, maybe just outside the city because the temperature being a little bit warmer. But I won't be surprised if some places pick up 3, 4, maybe as much as 6 inches of snow, especially in the Chicago or in southern Wisconsin. Then we'll talk to you guys. Let's talk about this, where Maine, because of a different storm system, could be the winners in the most amount of snow. They've already picked up some places already over 6 inches, 8 inches snow from over the weekend, and now you are seeing, I'm going to show you guys right here, right now, an opportunity of 8 to 12, maybe as much as 15 inches snow for places like Caribou, Presque Isle, Maine, and north central Maine, which is crazy thing already with the 6 inches of snow that's forecast. Why is this happening? Like we told you at the beginning of the episode, here it is why. Record cold, not historical, but just record cold. It's been going on for the past 3, 4, 5 days. It's going to probably last probably another 6 days before we get some warm air. But because we got a lot of cold and some moisture, we're going to get some snow, which is what's going on right now. So we'll start today's video. We'll start with Maine. Let's just go talk about Maine before we talk about the main thing that will be here. So we'll be looking at the NAM 3 kilometer and different models we'll hear from Maine. So let's just show you guys when this storm system is going to impact. So this is what to expect you. So actually, no, let's go start with you guys about here. So we'll start with the south central region first. As you can see here, we got some snow that's been developing already, and it's forecast to continue to develop in Oklahoma. This is what's going on right now. This is a little later, but as you can see here, it's going to forecast to. It looks like it's going to disappear because, well, it's always obviously because as you get later in the day, the temperature increases and there's less snow, mostly rain. However, as you get past sunset, snow should develop into much of northern Missouri, even southern Missouri near Joplin. Kansas City will get some nice snow, heavy snow, moderate snow for Kirksville, Missouri, and then as you wake up tomorrow, you'll see some snow to St. Louis, Springfield, Peoria, Galesburg, and even into Chicago. As well, don't forget, you might get some pesky storms, heavy rain, some showers and thunderstorms, maybe for New Orleans as well. Then we're going to move into the north central region. That's what the next region is, what we're going to spend some time. You can see some nice heavy snow moderate snow for central. I could see anywhere from Peoria to Springfield. This could be the winner for this band of snow, where I could see maybe 3 to 4 inches. I mean, heck, southern Illinois already picked up 4 inches of snow just last week, and I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere near Springfield or Peoria, maybe you could pick up a lot of snow. Maybe 3, 4 inches of snow. This is by the time you wake up, you're going to see some snow. This is 1 noon, this is 1 o'clock. But what I'm here to talk to you guys is, I'm going to zoom in right here for the Chicagoland area. I'll just show you guys where the Chicagoland area is, right here. I think anywhere in Chicago or southern Wisconsin could pick up the most amount of snow. Maybe half of the snow, maybe more because of the lake effect snow. As you can see, the low pressure system is moving into the southeast. Here's the Ohio River. Whenever a storm system tracks along the Ohio River, because it's counterclockwise, and produces wind that will go over Now come from the south, which is warm air. Now go over the cooler Lake Michigan, or just, and if it's cold enough for snow, it will come in and wrap around the backside, which is why Chicago gets a lot of snow. And I think somewhere between Milwaukee and Chicago and northwest Indiana could pick up 6, 7, 8 inches of snow because of that. And that's why you can see some dark one. This is Tuesday, this is 3, 4, 5. You can just see that lake effect band that just sits over Chicago. I'm talking about this one right here. These lake effect bands are going to just sit over there and just dump heavy amount of snow. And this keeps going as even, I mean, I could see you in Western Illinois get some nice snowfall, but look at that. It's gone. This is what, when you wake up on Wednesday, some heavy snow, and then even heavier snow later on, midday into the afternoon and evening hours in northwest Indiana and still in Chicago, with some very heavy snowfall that could impact there before it moves its way to northeast, and a lot of lake effect snow because we're bringing some cold air from Canada once again, which is why this weekend could be in the single digits for Illinois, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. So let's look at how much snowfall it is here forecast. You can see the sweet spot, what I told you, between say, Springfield and Peoria might see 3 to 5. Most likely 2 to 3 for like Galesburg. This is kind of underdone. I think this will be a little bit more, but then you can see some 6 inches for northwest Indiana. Some pockets of 4 to 6 inches near McHenry County, near Milwaukee, Chicago, maybe 2 to 3. I think probably more for Chicago. And don't forget, don't forget the love down south too. Already they picked up 3 to 5 and another 1 to 3 inches snow expected for western and southwest Oklahoma. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about one more region before we'll end the episode here, which is why we want to talk to you guys about the Northeast, because you guys are not going to lose out in the snowstorm too. Well, for most of the interior New England. So describing to you guys as it's starting to snow, and this is tomorrow. Some heavy snow, very heavy snow for the mountains and the valleys. You can see some heavy snowfall for central Pennsylvania, near the Appalachian Mountains in Maryland. West Virginia might get some snow. Some ice can be near Scranton, near State College, but typical storm system that happens in the Northeast this time of year. Most of the time you get too much warm air, which is limiting the I-95 for any snow. Some ice can occur in central Pennsylvania, just south of Albany. You might get some snow. Worcester might get some ice, but all that will turn into rain, and it's going to be the far interior New England that could get some heavy snow, but it's just a lot of warm air. But why it is a winter storm watch? Look at that thunderstorm, severe weather, maybe even for New England. This is why I think. Look at that heavy snow, heavy rain. There might be a lot of icing for central and southern, mostly central regions of Maine, but it's just gonna keep on sitting there and dump with that heavy snowfall, because usually when you get temperatures near freezing with snow that's melting in the middle of the atmosphere, usually when you get to around 32, 35, you get the very heavy snow, which is why I think it's going to be very heavy and wet snow for Maine, and it continues on, which is why they might be the winner. But don't forget, look behind you, you might get some intense lake effect snow for parts of Buffalo and Erie, even in the mountains. So how much snowfall? You'll see. So many of this is overdone, including sleet and some freezing rain. So I don't think it's going to be 6 inches. You might see 3 to 5 inches before it turns into rain. I don't think the 2 inches will be in northern New Jersey. I think that'll be just mostly some sleet, maybe some ice. But all of this will be gone. I mean, pretty much from like this region, from northern, you have to, even Albany, I don't think you'll see any snow. I think all of it will melt and turn into ice and rain. But I could see heavy snow for northern Vermont, near Burlington, northern New Hampshire, and much of Maine might get 8 to 10 inches of snow. That's what, but many of this will turn into snow like you typically see in your typical nor'easter, or typical snowstorm that goes into the interior. You'll see some snow, some ice, and freezing rain first, and turn into all rain and wash it out, which is the worst thing in my opinion. So guys, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. There might be a vlog tomorrow depending how much snow we get here in Galesburg. And I'll catch you guys for another video. Enjoy the rest of the day, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.